Hello, welcome to your learning channel. Today in this advanced idiom lesson, in Unit 3, we'll learn using reference resources. At advanced level, your aim will be not only to understand idioms, but also to use them accurately and appropriately. This book will help you achieve these aims. There are other resources which you should use too. A. Dictionaries. To help you study idioms, you need a good learner's dictionary, ideally one which focuses on idioms. The Cambridge Advanced Learner's Dictionary gives you examples of how idioms are used and also gives information on their use, whether they are used humorously or informally or in a more literary context. It also highlights the most used humorous important idioms to learn. You can access this dictionary online at www.dictionary.cambridge.org. The best learners' dictionaries are corpus based, i.e., they focus on idioms that people actually use and give authentic examples of their use. English Idioms in Use Advanced is based on the Cambridge International Corpus, which is a collection of over 1 billion words of really spoken and written English. Here is an example of how idioms are presented in the Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary. Here you have example dictionary, like it or lump it. This idiom is used in Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary. You will see in the dictionary as it is shown here, like it or lump it. Now what does it tells us about this idiom, like it or lump it? This is informal idiom. If you tell someone to like it or lump it, you mean they must accept a situation they do not like because they cannot change it. The fact remains that's all we are going to pay him and he can like it or lump it. Like it or lump it, romantic fiction is read regularly by thousands. Here we have learned of this like it or lump it, idioms, explanations, definitions, and also this is used in example sentences in Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary. B. The Internet. You can use the internet to find out more about the meanings and origins of idioms and to see more examples of their use. The website www.phrases.org.uk lists the meanings and origins of many idioms, and the site provides examples of how the idioms are used. There is also a link to a phrase finder Facebook page where you can ask questions about the meaning and origin of idioms. Use a search engine such as Google to find further examples of idioms in use. You could specify the context in which you want to find examples. For example, by typing like it or lump it news to find examples of the idiom used in newspaper headlines or articles. C. Vocabulary notebooks. Always make good detailed notes about idioms in your vocabulary notebook. Include an example of the idiom in context as well as its meaning. Add any notes about its usage, e.g., informal or literary. Doing a quick drawing of an idiom may help you to learn it. As you can see here, each time they asked him a question, he was like a rabbit caught in the headlights. The speaker unfortunately looked like a rabbit caught in the headlights during most of the discussion. Looked very frightened, unable to move or think. Okay, now we have learned how to use reference resources about learning idioms. Here we have now exercises. (3.1) Answer these questions. Use the information in A opposite to help you. What two things does a good learner's dictionary do, as well as explain the meaning of idioms? The one is dictionary. Dictionary. It gives information where necessary about the usage of the idiom, and it gives example sentences of the idioms, how they are used in real language. How much language and what kind of language is in the Cambridge International Corpus? There are over 1 billion words of international English taken from both written and spoken contexts. What does the dictionary say about the usage of like it or lump it? It tells us about this idiom, like it or lump it. This is informal idiom in Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary. Now here we have 3.2 exercise. Use the Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary book or online to match each idiom on the left with the label used in the dictionary on the right. Can you explain the meaning of the idioms? Here you have like get off your backside. Now I'll try to do this exercise for you. Get off your backside. This is informal. Okay, this is slang. Get off your backside. This is slang. As you match with this slang. Here we have occasion to do something. This is formal. Have occasion to do something. This is formal. The shit hits the fan. The shit hits the fan, number 3. This is offensive. This is offensive. Know something inside out. Know something inside out. This is informal. Not soil your hands. Number 5 idiom is literary. Not soil your hands. This is literary idiom. Send someone to Coventry. Number 6 idiom is send someone to Coventry. This is old-fashioned. Pigs might fly. This is humorous. The last one left here. Get off your backside means this is slang idiom. Get off your backside. This is slang. Have occasion to do something. Have occasion to do something. Number 2 is formal. This is formal idiom. Have occasion to do something. This is formal idiom. The first one, number 1, is slang. The shit hits the fan. The shit hits the fan. Number 3 idiom is offensive. This idiom is offensive. The shit hits the fan. This is offensive idiom. Knows something inside out. This is informal. Number 4. Know something inside out. This is informal idiom. Know something inside out. This is informal idiom. Not soil your hands. Not soil your hands. This is literary idiom. Send someone to Coventry. This is old-fashioned idiom. Pigs might fly. This is humorous. This idiom is humorous. Okay, I have done this exercise for you. Now here we have below down another one to fill in the blanks here, gaps. Henry will help you deal with these forms. He knows the system inside out. Henry will help you deal with these forms. He knows the system inside out. Inside out. They think he is the boss of the criminal gang, but he never but he never soils his hands by committing crimes personally. They think he's the boss of the criminal gang, but he never soils his hands by committing crimes personally. Now, here we have number 3. Joey can be so lazy. I wish he'd. Number 3. I wish he'd get off his backside. Joey can be so lazy. I wish he'd get off backside. I won't be late to work ever again. I won't be late to work ever again. Oh yes. This is number 4. I won't be late to work ever again. Oh yes. Oh yes, pigs might fly. Here we use idiom. Oh yes, and pigs. Pigs might fly. Okay, we have done this now. Number 5. If Greg finds out what you've done, the shit will hit the fan. The shit will hit the fan. This is idiom we have used in this blank. I live very close to the hospital. I live very close to the hospital, but luckily I've never had occasion to. But luckily I've never had occasion to go there. I live very close to the hospital, but luckily I've never had occasion to go there. Number 7. She had lied to them, and so they sent her to Coventry. She had lied to them, and so they sent her to Coventry. We have done this last part of number 3.3. Now here, okay, now this is last part of this unit. We'll have to find here idioms. 3.5. Underline the 8 idioms in this newspaper article. What do you think each idiom means? Use the dictionary to help you. Sports minister hopping mad. Hopping mad here means very angry. Hopping mad means very angry. John Hamilton has made a name for himself by running a tight ship. A tight ship means control something firmly, effectively. Has made a name for, it means, this idiom means become famous and respected for. At the Ministry of Sport, so it was no surprise to his staff. That he reportedly went spare. Go spare, went spare means extremely angry. This idiom means extremely angry when he learnt what had been going on behind his back. Behind someone's back means without someone knowing. We had when he learnt what had been going on behind his back. Behind his back means without someone knowing. 2 of his leading advisors had been feathering their own nests. Feathering their own nests means dishonestly use your position, dishonestly use your position, feathering their own nests with government money intended for young people sports organizations. Such behavior is quite beyond the pale. Beyond the pale means be unacceptable. Is quite beyond the pale means this is unacceptable, said Hamilton, and the two people concerned have already been given the sack. Given the sack means dismissed from their job, dismissed from your job. Now let me read this article, newspaper article for you, and these are idioms that I have underlined them and I have also explained to you their meaning. Let me read one more time. Sports Minister hopping mad. John Hamilton has made a name for himself by running a tight ship at the Ministry of Sport, so it was no surprise to his staff that he reportedly went spare when he learned what had been going on behind his back. Two of his leading advisors had been feathering their own nests with government money intended for young people's sports organizations. Such behavior is quite beyond the pale, said Hamilton, and the two people concerned have already been given the sack. I hope you have enjoyed this unit using reference resources on idioms. Thank you. Talk soon.